Hello.
Hi.
How are
So you
you?
can hear
Wait,
me properly? How are you? How are you? Oh,
I'm really good. Can you see me? You can see me,
yeah, I
right?
can
Hold
see
on.
you.
One sec.
You just have to.
Um, oh, okay. Much better.
Okay, okay,
Yay. Okay.
okay,
Okay.
okay. So, Dula, what I want to be doing is before we start the session, I want you to, in fact, part of the session is that when we are growing, we need to be free of our own personal fears. So all teaching, all sessions come from having a heart that is smiling, and then we share the smiling heart with the person that we are working with. That's what at the end of the day. And there can be different millions of techniques, but at the end of it, it is based on your intention that when you are working with someone, you want to help them with love from your heart. And that love can flow as a prayer, that can flow as warm vibration from your hands. It can flow out as anything. It can be food that you share, it can be, but at the end of it, it is your heart which is shining light, and that energy you are spreading through prayers. I choose prayers, but different people choose different things, and prayers seem to be more uh, more powerful, but they are also more subtle. More subtle in the sense that praying is not going to bring you a tangible result within 5 seconds or 5 minutes. That energy does it, but energy is everything on this planet is an energy, but it comes and goes. So it flows here, there, everywhere, and people can get hooked to energy with that. This is good energy. My heart is open. I'm feeling good, etc. But when the source of that change inside you, it's not from inside you, but it's based on some emotional reaction to something from outside of you, let's say a chocolate, another person, something that happened at work, then it's a come and go situation. Because whatever brought you happiness from the external world will give you a kickback, will give you a hangover effect also. So anything everything is an energy and everything comes and goes. So we come to this planet, we are laughing, we are crying, different things are happening, but it's all a fluctuation of the same energy of life. So we are going through these changes and we say, oh, this time I was good, but the same good is slowly going to be turning into the other side, and it's going to be. So we were born as children, then we become young, then we become old. So it's a huge wave going from one to another, and we are conditioned. Oh, death is bad and birth is good, but it's part of the same flow of energy going through a different, or rather, a vibration of the energy going through a different timeline, and we are hooked with our judgment. This is good, this is bad. While in reality, the core teaching is that everything is good, but our judgments are only going to be different. So we have to take this step outside and see that all our life is a vibration. We were born in this physical body, then we have a life on this planet, and then we will die. But people get hooked on to only one thing. I was born and I have this life, but at some point death will also come, because most of our fears, of especially of rejection in your heart and those, they are based on the fear of death. Meaning, is this all? But when you see that your life is infinite, that you have had multiple lives on this planet, then the feeling that this was unfair goes away, because you start accessing your previous life, and in one of them you were uh, a man and you had multiple relations, and then you walked out of some of them, and you also had in another life children that you left for out of a love call. You left the children. So there are those events of rejection that you caused inherently in other lives looking for love. And this life then the same rejections follow you, but in a different way. And it's all part of the cleaning up. It's all part of the balancing up. The main the main agenda is that in this life, it's okay if you get rejected. Hurrah, really good, because you're taking it on and you are resolving a past debt. But it's not okay to cause to anyone any feeling of rejection. So you let go of the bypass, you let go of the past, and you say in your heart, I let go of the past rejections. I let go of my past anger, fear, my sadness. I let go of it. In the past, I love everything that happened in my life. This this time on this planet, previous times on this planet, I ask for forgiveness, and I only have gratitude for everyone who hurt me in this life or past life. To become enlightened, you wish upon yourself and you bless yourself that the past is now taken care of. You're full of love for everything and everyone. The rejections of this life and the people who caused it, you're full of love and sympathy and empathy for them. The rejections that you caused and you were caused in the past lives, you're full of love, sympathy, and empathy for everyone involved in your past lives and in this life. And you bless yourself so that from now on, you are going to be only a source of love, light, and laughter for everyone. So you bless yourself. And the intent is enough. Now, when I say that everything is a vibration, everything on the planet is an energy. And it is vibrating. All energy vibrates. That is what energy is. It's a change in the status of energy going from low to high. That's what energy is. So when it goes from, and low and high are just uh, functional means to describe. Low doesn't mean plus or minus or good or bad. It just means that everything is energy, everything is moving and going from one end to another and then back. It doesn't mean that we are going from life to death, so death is bad. We are going then from death to life once we are getting reborn, then life is bad or something. No, everything, the whole vibration in its totality is just love. And we came to this planet to experience all the gamma of emotions, not only love, but we came to experience hatred also, which rejection is, sadness, happiness. We came to experience all the gamma of all the experiences, all the emotions, because that is what a rich and abundant life is. Abundant life is not someone who is born rich and then very good looking, and the whole life that person, if there was such a life, is surrounded only with love, 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 and never gets to see what is hatred or pain or love. There is no such life. The only life that we have in record is that the Prince Siddharth Gautam was like that. And then he got frustrated with the palace life because the king had been foretold that he would be leaving the palace instead of becoming a king. He will leave the palace. So he was segregated and isolated in an artificial world where there was no pain, anger, death. And then thrice, out of boredom, he escaped from the palace and he saw death, he saw misery, he saw poverty. And then he came back and he could not reconcile. And he went out, he left this artificial happy place, because we all came to experience and understand the full gamma of everything. So rejection, pain, these are an important part of life, but our judgment that these rejections and pain should be that this is a hidden blessing, making me grow into a fearless angel of love. So I'm going to be working with your heart right now and with your head right now. I'm going to be pressing those 2 points at a distance so that your heart releases everything. And we can all use different mantras. A mantra, chant, it's only a prayer in Sanskrit being repeated infinite times. So we are going to go with Om Namah Shivaya. You can also go with Allah Akbar because you have a Muslim core, and it all is the same in effect later on. But right now we are just going to be going with Om Namah Shivaya and Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukme Bandhanan Mrityur Mokshemam Ratat. So as I say the healing chant of Mahamrityunjaya. Mahamrityunjaya means the conqueror of death and all the negativity associated with death. So all our pain, fear, anger in this life is born out of a feeling that is this all? And there is a limit to life. When you are told that there you have limitless infinity of chances to get relationships and all those chances that you think are just one time and they make us, but we open ourselves to infinity and we let go of whatever has happened in the past. Just feel. The first stage is just imagine in the center of your forehead for a few seconds the symbol of Om. Om. And I'm tattooing your soul with that symbol. It means it has got more than 1,000 meanings. Right now, the meaning is I'm awakening my divine energy of love and laughter. Right in your soul and in your heart. Om. So feel the tattoo burning into your soul. It's your statement that I have been activated as a pure divine angel of love, light, and laughter. That's what an angel is. And the same Om in your heart. And they reflect each other. The head and the heart, they are like mirroring components of each other. The heart is open, the head is clear. The head has got some heavy thoughts, the heart becomes clouded. So both have got Om drawn on them, tattooed at your heart and head. Om. And when I say Om, you start to breathe in from the center of your forehead. So the focus on the center of the forehead is so much that you, as if you're breathing in and out of the third eye, the center of the forehead. Om, Om. And this is the basic exercise, the one on which everything else is based. Center of forehead, visualizing Om as much as you can, and then breathe in, Om, breathe out, Om, Om, Om. By focusing on the center of the forehead, the feeling is as if you're breathing in and out of the forehead, where the Om is. Om, 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 Om. Slowly with the Om, your heart is also starting to shine with golden light, which is visible. Om, 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 By visualizing Om and breathing in and out Om, your whole head is full of the vibration of Om, which is the divine vibration of pure love. Om. 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 Keep your heart open. And when I say Om, breathe in, Namo, open your heart and send love to all the people that are going to be appearing in your head. All your uncles, all your male friends, all your female friends from this life and past life. And everyone, you're sending your prayers. Om, Namo, your heart opens up. Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya means I become the infinite. I see love and laughter in everything and everyone. Om, gently breathe. Om. Now that your head is full of the Om, you can open your heart with Namo, not me. And Shiva, breathe out. Shiva, as if from the heart, spreading love from your heart. Om Namo, focusing on your heart. Shiva, breathing out gently, spreading love from your heart at the same time. It's almost as if you're breathing out from the heart, spreading good and love to all your parents, to all your friends, seen and unseen, to all your male partners, and a couple of female friends that you have very close and with whom you had some differences. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Shiva. I'm touching your heart in the deepest part of your heart. I'm touching you, and you're just as if everything, though all that hidden, repressed feelings, I'm not good enough, and all those feelings are just seeping out, and getting burnt in the fire, in the holy fire. Your heart is getting cleaned up of all these hidden insecurity. I'm not good enough. People just want to be with me for some amount of time. That feeling, I want a partner who will always love him. There is no such thing as always. Om Namo Shivaya. Om. Whether you have relationships or you don't have relationships, whether you have abundance of money or you don't have abundance of money, whether you have respect from the people around you or whether you don't have any respect from the people around you. Your heart is open and shining fearlessly. And all these three needs that you have, they fall away. Relationships, money, and respect. All these factors are based on, all these needs are based on your false sense that I need these things to be happy. All you need to be happy is to be having a smiling heart, a heart that laughs at your own small ideas. Om Namo Shivaya. Om. I'm burning out all your thoughts that without these things, I cannot be happy enough. The false idea that my happiness means that I must have a lot of money and success. The false idea that to be happy, I need relationships with family, and the false idea that respect from my friends will give me happiness. These are three core at your very deepest part of your heart. These are three ideas which have been implanted, and they were implanted when you were 8 years to 13 years in your upbringing. You were taught that family is important, success in money is important, and that people should respect you as a lady. And these all three are right, but they are not so right that they make you feel wrong inside. Everything is wrong and right at the same time. You go beyond this wrong and right. So that no matter what happens on the planet, in your life, in everyone's life, your heart is open with Om Namo Shivaya. You see the shining light of God in your heart, and spreading that light resolves all your false illusions that this will make me happy, that will make me happy, this man could have made me happy, this woman should have respected me more, I should be having a family right now. All these things, all these ideas which are deep in your heart are now cleaning up so that you can enjoy the rest of your life spreading love, fearlessly spreading love, unconditionally spreading love. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo. Cleaning out all these false illusions which are burning in your heart. Om Namo Shivaya. 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 Om Trembakam Yadamahi Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukma Bandham Mrityur Mukshemamrata. Om Trembakam and Om Namo Shivaya. These are both addressed to Lord Shiva, the god of meditation and the god of letting go, infinity, letting go of the finite to become one with the infinite. Infinity of love. That's what Shiva is. That's what everyone is at the deepest part of your heart. You're unlocking that power of Shiva with Om Namah Shivaya means with Shiva, the infinity of love, I become infinite. Unconditional pure love. And Om Triambakam Yadamahi Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukme Bandhana Mrityur Mukshemamrata. Om Triambakam Yadamahi Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukme Bandhana Mrityur Mukshemamrata. Om Triambakam Yadamahi Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukme Bandhana Mrityur Mukshemamrata. Om Shanti 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 Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly you can open your eyes. Slowly you can open your eyes, Tula, and you can ask any question that you have, because This journey was into this past life, so you will have some pictures and that those things will be coming up, and you have to let go by spreading love. So that's what the session is. First, you heal your heart, and then slowly you start to spread and share your own joy with everything and everyone on the planet unconditionally. That's what becoming a healer is. Not that person who has some energy and then touches you in the forehead and you feel the warmth. That will come as a side effect. That, but it's not about becoming a healer and then charging $20 or $200 and opening up a shop and calling yourself I am a healer and all that. So those are just ego games, and they are very, very restrictive. And at some point, I'll explain what is the pro and con of that. The true healer is just laughing, smiling with your heart, feeling gratitude for your life, and then you spread it by sharing your own gratitude. Because the other people who are in energy, etc., a lot of times they themselves are depressed, which is okay, but they take their depression very seriously. And then when you have a depression in your own heart and you start to work as a healer, and the other person is expecting that you will heal them, it doesn't always work out, because you yourself are not in a place of abundance. So to be a true healer who doesn't have any side effects, because the other people do have side effects, you have to be working with Om Namah Shivaya or Allah Akbar or any mantra, but the methodology is the same. You breathe in and out with Om or Ameen or Allah or Allah Akbar, whichever. You breathe in and out, focusing on the symbol over out here. Wherever your consciousness goes, there the energy gets focused. Wherever your consciousness goes. So when you focus over out here, you form an Om over out here. The presence, the formation of Om or Allah or any symbol of light over out here activates those attributes attributed to these symbols and to God inside your head. And your head is the processor place where all the infinity of the universe is being processed. So the presence of these symbols over out here, your consciousness taking that form, it acts as a candle, removing the darkness of heavy thickness in our thoughts. And when there is nothing heavy in our thoughts, that's when the heart opens up. As long as we have heavy thoughts, the heart cannot open up. The heart is like in a protective barrier. So you keep your mind open by focusing as much as you can. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes every day. You sit and just Om, Om, Om. And the more it does, it's like an onion being cleaned. All the covers are slowly taken out till you get to your very core. And so every day, 10 minutes at least, focusing over out here, then Om, Om. And then at least 5-10 minutes of this Om, Namo to your heart, Shivaya, breathing out and spreading love from the heart to everything and everyone who has been a part of this life, past life, future life, seen, unseen. Whoever comes to your mind, you send to them Om Namah Shivaya. Or later on, you can do Allah Akbar or just Allah or Ameen. It does not matter. We are starting out with Om Namah Shivaya, but they are all equally good terms. Okay. So what question do you? I've worked with and I used a candle from the church basically, but to burn out in a distance all the heaviness which was in the heart. So this is, I'm sharing with you so that
Thank
the
you.
heart is in the right place, and then you can share you have such a beautiful heart. So now you can share your happiness of the heart with everything and everyone, and that's what healing is about. Okay, this is the
Okay,
first one. What questions
thank
do you
you.
have?
Thank
Do you
you.
have any questions?
Thank you so much. Yeah, my body felt so good. I felt like there was power, electricity going through my body during that meditation. It was so powerful. And I really appreciate it, Tarun. You're very, very, very appreciated. My question for you is, what's the best way to bless water? And when we drink it, what do you think is, or what in your opinion is like the best way that we can have water being blessed? Like right now, I just use a filter and drink it with the intention of having it blessed, but is there a better way to do it?
No, the easiest way is the same. Like the basic what we did today is the fundamental for everything. So you can hold water, you can hold food, or you can be cooking food, and just holding it, you just say Om Namah Shivaya and do it like Om, breathing in, Om Namo to your heart. And then the energy from your golden heart flowing across to your hands to the water, and just see the water, visualizing it as that it's now golden water, it's now divine, it's not water anymore, it's divine liquid from the universe to enable you to function in your body. And then that magic happens. So the intention is right now, it's slightly like it takes more time. You have to be very strong. Right now, the more you do Om Namah Shivaya, the more you bless the water that you are drinking, the more that you are cooking somewhere and you are blessing the food, etc. That the more it will be what is known as sattvic, the more purer it will be. So you can definitely do that with your hands and then drink the water. And the thing is that when you are drinking or eating, you don't do multitasking, like you don't talk or etc. For those very 2 minutes or 5 minutes that you're eating, you just be at totally peace and with closed eyes, you feel the amount of food and drink that you're having. So you bless the food and you bless the water, and then when you're imbibing it, you share it with the universe, your sense of calmness and your sense of this blessing flowing through water to you. You share it with the angels, with the people who are dying of hunger, with the people who are dying of lack of not only water. People have you and me. We are all thirsty for love. So you share it with the people who have a thirst of any kind. So you drink water, you bless it, you drink it, and you share it with all the people who are thirsty on the planet. Okay. Just for 1 second, it will work. Like even if you do it, even if it's such a powerful technique, even if you do it for 1 to 3 seconds, you just bless Om Namah Shivaya and you bless and you're drinking and you do Om Namah Shivaya, it will change your lifestyle. It will change your body. Okay.
Thank you so much. That's so grateful. That's so important. Thank you. My other question is, what's my relationship like with food? Is if I start coming, I think you answered that question actually, because now I think about it and it makes sense that if when I'm eating, I'm setting the intention of it being not just joyful for me, but joyful for the whole world at the same time. It makes the food taste better, because I always said whenever I had my friends over, the food would taste so much better when we're together. So now I have that technique. I'm really grateful for it. And can you tell me?
And you have to understand. You have to understand also one more thing, Dula, before that most people nowadays eat more because they are unhappy and they look for happiness in food. So you have to differentiate that this is just like you're taking your car to the petrol pump and you're filling it up. You're not looking for happiness in food. So that's why most people overeat nowadays, etc. And it's not because the stomach don't. They see they are unhappy, and then food is the first primal instinct. So when we come on the planet, we get the first love through mother's milk. So that becomes a very strong. We start mixing it up, even though now we don't need mother's milk, etc. When we look for love, we start looking for it in sex. We start looking for it in food. We start looking it in new cars. We start even looking for it in cell phones, for God's sake. Like wherever we think this is, wherever your attention is going, where it's going more than it should be, it's actually looking for love in the wrong place. So this food thing is very much rampant because it's very difficult to achieve unconditional love. So everyone is wanting love from somewhere, and because that's so difficult, it's easier just to go to a restaurant and eat high calorie food, and it will activate almost the same ingredients or the same adrenaline, etc. Like for example, chocolate will give you the same dopamine which people in love have, etc. So that artificial high will be there, and that's how people get hooked into more and more into food. But actually, food is not love. So you have to be like having a heart which is smiling, makes it feel abundant, and then you don't need extra food. You eat with prayer, and you don't need so much amount of food, and because your thoughts are light, slowly your body will also become light. Okay? The heaviness of the mind, it reflects in the body also. So There are two types of thin people. There's one people who are overtly just fighting with the calories, and they're fighting a physical fight. And the thing is that they might be saying no to everything in life also. So if you say no to everything, if you don't absorb anything, you reject everything from the life, you might end up being very thin. Like I know some models, etc., and they are very thin and all that, but they are totally miserable and looking and living in this artificial world of glamour, where they feel that they're exploited for their looks and no one appreciates them for their this, etc. So they have this fight with food, etc., and it's a hatred love thing, because when they get the opportunity, they would like to, they sometimes break away from their regimes, etc. So that's one type of thing. But the real lightness is that you have a body structure and you are comfortable with it because your heart is open. People are attracted not so much to the body, or even that you really don't have an appreciation for the people who are attracted to the body. It's your heart which invites, and which is, when it is laughing, attracts the other people. So the food thing, the thinness thing, and being attractive, they are all tied together.
Okay.
What was
Thank
the question that you wanted to ask?
Oh, I wanted to know a little bit more about the like the root, is it the root chakra, or like the kundalini, and like the energy that goes from the bottom of the spine all the way up to the top, that I feel like it goes from the very base of my spine up, and is that what they call the kundalini? Is that what you, I want to learn more about that too.
It's not a tough thing. There's so much amount of fluid, but it's not a mystic thing in the sense that there are 7 energy centers. So the base of our life, the first energy center is created when we are born. So when we are born, the first one, all the 7 centers are there. These are energy centers inside the body, but these are also conditional. Like it's not like there is a lamp inside a person, but these energy centers, you have to differentiate them, and they are activated. They are different parts of your own personality growth. So when you are born, the first few years, your relationship is primarily with your mother. So your first energy center is your Mooladhara. Your sexuality is also located over there, because sexuality is biological energy with which everyone is gifted with. That's how you move. So that energy is inside us. It's located in the first fundamental, the Mooladhara chakra, and it's red in color. You can, these colors, etc., just so that you can visualize and focus on those energy centers to activate them. And there are 3 ways to activate. So one is you focus on the color. The other is when you can go focus on the fact that this is your Mooladhara, this is your fundamental chakra of relationship with mother, and you send love to the mother from the heart, and that will balance out your first 7 years of life when you were forming a relationship with your mother. But the mother is not only the mother, biological mother. The mother is the Mother Earth also. So your relationship with mother, all the mothers on the planet, will balance out that. And you can also do Lam, which is the mystical word for it. So you can sit and focus on that, and that will activate that. You can focus, send love to mother. You can send love to all the mothers. You can focus on the red color in the base of your spine, knowing that it's your first energy center. And then you can focus on Lam. And there is even a drawing that you can focus on. But out of all these, the best is just to send love to Mother Earth, and to have the intent that you are going to be like a Mother Earth for others, and then that energy center gets rooted and gets balanced, because you are declaring that you are going to be like a mother. A mother is unconditionally loving all her children, so you're going to be like the mother, supporting others. So that's how you balance. Each one of them is an intent. There is a color part to it, which is for people who are more like, not developed in the space of the heart, or they are too much into techniques. Then they need all that color spacing. They need all the drawings. They need all that. They need all the mystic words like Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Hum, Om, silence. So there are 7 such, and you can sit and concentrate on those, or you can just focus on the intent that I'm going to be a mother, and I know this is the fundamental relationship. And then once that is this balance out, then the energy rises up to the second, which is of your relationships. Your second step was 7 to 14. You were forming your relationships with the other people, and part of it is sexual energy. So the sexual energy is actually in the second level, and that's where the sexual organs are. And then you can send love from your heart, or you can focus on the drawing, or you can focus on the color, which is orange, or you can focus on the Vam. Vam is the mystical sound. You sit and you focus on that part of the body, and after love you say Vam, and it will raise it up. And the third, so you can, but you can also send love from your heart to all the people on the planet, and that's your relationships with the other people is balanced out, and the second one gets balanced out. The third one is about your relationship with the father. The father is the father's son also. So you can imagine the third as being yellow like the sun, and you can also have the intention that I want to be like the sun, burning yourself for others. And then the mystical is, or mystical sound vibration there is Ram, 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 and that will balance out this one. So each chakra has got an intention about it that you can open with, has got a technique to it that you can use, or you can just go with the color scheme, you can go with the sound scheme. Each one of them is different, but at the end of the day, each one you can just focus on your connection with God, and all the lower chakras get balanced out. But it's whichever way that you want to slice and dice it, whichever way you want to slice. We'll go through the chakras slowly. Today was just your initiation, okay? What else did
Thank
you want
you
to
so
understand?
much. Wow, I feel amazing. I have a question about my my service online. Like, I want to do something online on YouTube. I want to be more, and my purpose is for service, and I want to do something, but I have so many ideas, and I can't really seem to see what's, I guess, the what the like how to keep it smaller, because it's so big in my mind. Like, I have so many ideas, and I just want to keep it like, I want to understand what my purpose is, so that I can, my vision and all that stuff. It just seems like it's like my brain's gonna explode, because there's so many ideas. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, ideas. You have to go with the idea in the sense that what is it that you can provide the most? What is it that you can? And then online thing, we live in a time when everyone can have an online thing. So you have to be able to think, what is it that you can do and no one else will be able to do the same? So there, you have to go at it from an angle of what is it that you do differently. Two, you have to be able to say that you have to be able to declare, okay, you can post it online, but whether one person takes a look, or whether 1,000 person, or whether 1,000,000 people look at it, don't look at it, regard it, disregard it, you have full entitlement to the work that you do. So to realizing, to selecting the top 3 ideas, and then you can focus all your life on doing that, and that's okay. But we as people do not have any right to what the result of that action should be. So the result could be, it could be that you become very popular, it could be that you become very unpopular, it could be that no one looks at it, it could be that everyone looks at it. So you have to be very, very equanimous. You have to be very, very cool. Like, you do it as a fun, but you shouldn't be having expectations that, oh, this should be a hit or this should be a miss. So you have to let go of that, and then you can do whatever you want. So your core thing is that you want to serve the universe, but there are already a lot of TED Talks and YouTube things, etc. So you have to think, how is it that I'll be serving differently? And then you have to be out of this number game. Whether one person looks at it and changes his or her own thought, whether 1,000,000 people look at it and they change their way of living, or whether no one looks at it and only you are the only person who is affected by it. You have to be very, very equanimous about it. So, and that takes strength, that may take time. So do whatever you're doing, but right now, don't take it too seriously.
Okay.
You will
Okay,
find
good.
ways to serve the universe. You will find ways to serve the universe, and that can be an add-on, but don't make it the central focus, because the internet right now is a crazy place. Like, you can have so much artificial love and respect, digital love and respect, but it may not be, you may feel unjustified that, okay, I have so many people, I'm so popular digitally, I have millions of Facebook friends and thousands of people are looking at my videos, but no one is really connecting with me at my heart level. So you just need a connection from the heart, which you're getting right now. First, just become a beacon of spreading love. No matter what has happened in your life, no matter what is happening in your life, no matter what will happen in your life, because the heart in you is like in a protective space. Nothing can really touch it. Your personality can be hurt, because your personality is your way of thinking. That can be hurt by the other people. But your shining heart was just covered with all your emotions. Now that those emotions are released, because Om Namo Shivaya, your job is to do whatever you can do, like, helping others. You're walking, you spread love. You are talking with your parents, you spread love. Whatever you're doing, you spread love from your heart. Whether the other person is conscious of it, not conscious of it, acknowledges it, not acknowledges, it's all the same. Okay?
Okay, wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Tarun. Thank you.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Okay, so, it's all like, I'm also going through tough times. The COVID thing is impacting the whole of the universe. So I'm on a job, and because you're asking me, I can't like, I'm never in the North American frame of mind when someone says, hi, how do you do? And you say, just fine. So I needed to share so that you have an understanding that even though I work as a teacher, two of us are together in this dance of healing. So when you are trusting, then that energy is flowing through me to you. And because it's flowing through me to you, then both of us achieve a higher status of living, thinking, and enjoying life. But right now, the whole world is affected, is having a tough time. It's not leaving. There's no one who is not impacted and does not have a tough time. At my job, like I'm so blessed that I have a job, but I don't know for how long it will keep on, because there's no work. So that my company pays me on a monthly basis, but I don't see anything that I can do about the company. I had been married very, very happily to a very beautiful lady for 30 years, and suddenly she had COVID, and I could actually see that her personality changed, and it just changed and changed. And now, like, we are not together right now in the right way. Like, we don't interact, and we are separated right now, because after the COVID, her personality went through such a huge change. I can't even, like, I love and respect and adore her, but she's in a different place. Like, COVID has changed her personality so much that it's like talking with an extraterrestrial. So, and that's after 30 years of being together. So everything for everyone right now on the planet is difficult. So people like us who can open our hearts regardless of what is happening in life and spread it are not so many. So you are a gifted person, and you have to keep on doing that no matter what happens in life. No matter, like, people accept you, don't accept you, your partner is with you, away with you, you are alone, you are in a company, you always are praying for others who have listened to you. Okay? All right, madam.
Okay, thank you. Okay, love
so
you. Thank you.
That's your homework also. Focusing on Om, breathing in and out every day for at least 10 minutes morning, 10 minutes in the evening, and then Om and Om Namo Shivaya. Om and Om Namo Shivaya. Om, just focus over out here and Om as much as you can, and then Om Namo Shivaya, breathing in and spreading love from your heart with Om Namo Shivaya. Okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.